YouTube, what's good? What's good with you? Hey, just coming to you this morning to talk a little bit about the Kevin Samuels thing, um, and the passing of, in my opinion, um, a necessary part of part of the game, part of the culture. Um, Whether you like the man or not, you cannot deny that he was speaking a lot of facts, not just facts against women or denigrating women, but just facts about the black community in general. Now, a lot of us don't want to hear those things, but hey, when it's facts. The thing that I've been seeing in a lot of videos, well, I'll take that back. Not a lot of videos, but a good number of videos, is that there is I don't want to use the word plethora because obviously, like, you can't generalize all people, but there is a ton of videos and a ton of comments, a ton of bloggers, commenters, whether they are mainstream or YouTubers or Joe Citizen behind a computer, just pissing on a dead person. And it's sad because it's our black women. Again, I understand that Kevin Samuels didn't do himself any favors by the stance that he took and the tone that he took, but his main objective was to get black men and women together. His objective was to get black men off their asses, being productive, whether you want to say it was a high value man or just a productive black male in black community. Those things should always be celebrated and should always be looked at as something good for men. And for the women, listen, the stuff that he said, minus the tone, minus the word black women and attacking and so forth. Sorry for that, I had to switch hands. This is stuff that we've been hearing in barbershops, salons that may have had, a barbershop component to it, at the bar, at happy hour, lunchtime conversation with your coworkers, to even the Breakfast Club. This is stuff that has been said for decades. Uncles have been saying this, grandparents have been saying this. If you go to an elder right now and sit down and ask them questions, they will tell you a lot of the same thing, maybe in a little nicer tone, if that's what it takes for you to absorb it. The same thing. So this whole thing that Kevin Samuels was somehow an agent of chaos and was propped up to hurt black people and to separate. His whole show was about, hey, black women, you guys are in a particular situation, which you yourselves have said. So you have a guy coming along telling you, hey, since you're in this situation, this is probably the things that you need to tweak. Be it personal development, be it a physical aspect, be it just how you vibe and view the opposite sex. There was a lot of content that had nothing to do with necessary relationship qualities, but just how you view the opposite sex. And for that, because he died, now everyone's coming out. See, one thing I've learned about people with Kevin Samuels, and this is something that you see a lot. I hate to bring up Tyler Perry movies because I'm not a big fan of them, but when someone dies, you always see the foolishness comes out because when a person is alive, nobody wants to face the king or the queen. Now, before someone gets crazy in the comments, we're not saying Kevin Samuels is Jesus. We're not saying Kevin Samuels spoke for every single man. And yes, I did not agree with 100% of everything that he says. But I will never ever, when someone dies, not even Bin Laden, okay? Well, that's a whole other conversation. We'll come back to that in another video. But I would never denigrate somebody who has passed on because that person can't respond. Because when he was here, you didn't do all that smoke, but now that he's gone. So if you are a sister and you're listening to this, look, It's okay to disagree with a brother. It's okay to have aught with the brothers because we do have to fix some things. But this whole thing that y'all are doing, where you guys are high fiving and borderline, millie rocking on the proverbial grave of somebody who hadn't even been put in the ground yet. That's very telling, and that actually feeds into, unfortunately, is being proven more and more true every day, that the black man does not have any friends. None whatsoever. White man has been trying to kill us. White women have been trying to kill us. Regardless of what y'all saying, all that shit about white men in these movies and everything, loving black women, you don't see in real life Chad taking Keisha or Kiana, spelled with a Q, home to see his mom. All right, so y'all can just go ahead and get that divesting stuff out your minds right now. I know that's what y'all want to see in the movies and Scandal and all these commercials and other shows, Something New, and all these movies popping up and shows where strong black girl is with a white man and white hero syndrome. Okay, all right. I think history has told you over and over that doesn't happen. All right, but all of y'all that are celebrating, all of y'all who are out here high-fiving and going to happy hour and popping up Facebook groups talking about the king is dead and all this kind of stuff, that's tacky. That is real tacky. But we've seen this before when Kobe died. We'll see it again when Bill Cosby died. Heck, your local business person, hero, or whatever it is in your neighborhood USA, we'll hear it again. We'll hear it when the pastor dies. We're here when the husband, who no evidence of him being a bad man, when he dies, etc., etc. He was probably cheating. He ain't no good son. Ladies, please do better. Be better black women. Now, while I'm here, let's address you punk ass brothers. All right? Listen. You simping, you out here high-fiving women, you out here also trying to quote unquote fill the void that he's leaving by sneak dissing and all that kind of stuff. Bruh, that's not going to get you the kitty any faster. All right? It's just not. I know that's what you're thinking, but it's not. So you fools, you brothers, need to be better too. All right, fam. I'm out.